Right, let's just see if this is working on here. Okay, we is. If you just joined the stream, this one is delayed on the red channel. You can obviously find me or follow me on the purple channel. I've also got a green one. It's not my banner, unfortunately, but you may see something pop up. It will give you all my links and things like that. But today we're just having a little quiet session. We're kind of kicking it back. We're going to be editing a bit of a few of my videos. Well, I'd say a few of my videos. We're going to edit one of the videos, like the token one, just like a rough little kind of glimpse, you know, see what I get up to and shit like that. Not even too special, not even too crazy, I should say. You know what I mean? So it's just like, didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Like, we're just kind of covering like through the combos and shit we kind of picked up on the way. You know what I mean? So we've got a bunch of videos just to run through and shit like that. All right. Okay, now it's calm. No, it's not. I need to get something where I can get my. Actually, no, I can. I actually have Spotify on my my iPad. How do you actually, bro? You know what it is, yeah? I don't know if it's old, bruv. Nah, it's not. It's just I feel iPads aren't as easy to get through anymore. It used to be so much easier, like, to navigate, but with all these windows on the screen and shit, yes, you can't. Like, what the fuck? You gotta close everything. Once I go to Spotify. Yeah, so, bro, all these pop-ups, man. Okay, really a mistake. Why is it playing separately? Is my computer not connected to this? Oh my days, bro. I can't connect my computer. Weird. That's dumb. Oh well. I can connect on my phone, but we can't connect on the iPad. Yeah, that's stupid, bruv. Weird. We'd have to look into that another time, I guess. So far, iPad for Spotify, you're trash. You're trash right now. And then we have an issue with the. You know what's crazy? We didn't have an issue with the. Was it the stream deck a second ago? We literally didn't. And as soon as we say, yeah, cool, we're gonna jump on, bam, just stops working. Right, we got it up now anyway, so you know what I mean. That's calm, but stupidest, bro. Alright. Made this a bit smaller. So we're going to keep the blue at the moment. All these ones on the blue we're going to keep. We kind of want to edit these ones here. See what going on. So it's literally just like a combo video I'm trying to edit. But then we're probably gonna put like throughout the rank process, so you can kind of see me like getting better progressively. And also at the same time, yeah, you also see me like utilizing the combo text and stuff like that in the game. But obviously when I start off, I'm trash, right? But you can see the learning in the process of things. So I want to make it more of like a video where people are going to think, okay, cool, you start off this game, you started off pretty bad, and then you progress, you got better throughout the process and things like that. I reckon it'll be kind of good for that. But we'll see. But again, still in the testing phase, so you never know.
And I'm starving for your soul! I can do this again and again!
Alright. Where was we with the videos now? Okay. We just got bare videos and we need to make space on my computer. Like, we're like begging for space, bro. I'll be honest with you. The problem is it just takes more things, man. More process for me to set up certain, like, what would I say, like presets. And the more presets, the more complications I find that I end up running into. But ideally, what I would want is like, you know, because when I'm doing a video, it's like I've got the replay buffer on to like maybe 9 minutes or something like that, depending on what game I'm playing. But more time, I've set to around like 9 minutes, right? Because, for example, what game was I playing that took around 9 minutes per match sometimes? I think it was My Hero Ultra Rumble, right? So I kind of set it to that. Well, it was 10 or 15 minutes maybe. So I had it on that for the replay buffer, but then at the same time it's like, all right, cool, then I've got to set something for fighting games if I'm playing this, but I don't always want to keep changing the profile. The profile is a bit long, you know what I mean, because sometimes I might switch to different games and things like that, where with that I can just switch the scenes. If you change the profile, it means you have to kind of end your whole screen, your whole stream to start again and shit like that, which is kind of long. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to go through that process. Okay, where does the combo start? Does it start here? I like Tokon. I find it just a bit stupid, bro. Sometimes though, innit? I mean, sup Tank, I see you. It looks like that's a lot of work you're doing. You seem busy. Yeah, I try to be busy, bro. You know what I mean, innit? Like, no ways, we try to get videos out, we don't get it out often enough, so we're just trying to get it out, man. How long did it take you to edit good? Boy, it depends, man. Like, for example, my tech video, that probably took me like a few weeks to edit, and it was just like because I was like gathering certain pieces of like certain videos. So if I'll show you this quickly. Just like the start of it was the longest part when it came down to like the video. Where is it? It's tech video. But I mean, that's the sort of level of videos I want to try and make, like something that is really, really creative from the very start, like catches all the audience in. But I'll show you this tech video here, and it did pretty good on YouTube as well. So if I can kind of deliver more stuff like this on a regular basis, it will kind of benefit me for like, you know what I mean, a content creator. Because again, I don't want to just be like a content creator just uploads videos and like about tech and stuff like that. I want to kind of be created, like credited for the work I actually put out. So I can see this video here. This probably took me longer than a week, I'll be honest with you. It probably took me longer than a week, bro. You know. Let me turn the music off, bro. Like, this took me nearly a month, to be fair, because I had to like fight everyone individually and then try to get that certain tech off and all that stuff as well. And kind of, yeah, just the process was very long for this whole video. And it's like a 6-minute video as well, which is crazy if you think about it, right? Yeah, but it's all, I love it though, innit? I really love the process of it. But again, some creators will just put out real quick videos all the time and such things like that, man. But I'm not that sort of creator. Nice, bro. Are you following my YouTube at the moment? I do need to put out more YouTube videos though, but that's why I'm just going live more often these days, because obviously I need to have likes, you know, my presence here, because I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm not available, blah blah, because I'm editing and things like that. I want to kind of be showing that, alright, cool, this is the process we're going through anyways. So we're working on something, something big, but by the time we get up, you know what I mean, it may take a while and things like that. But that's just the aim I'm going for, bro. That's good. It keeps your mind busy. I mean, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? I always feel like rewarded when I do like a little video and things like that. But yeah, this video took quite a while though to make, you know. But yeah, that's just the process of the game, bro. That is the process of the game, man. Well, like I said, right now we're just kicking back. We're just trying to edit this token, because what happened is, like, we was working on the Invincible, because we bought the Invincible game, and I think we just got sidetracked, man. And then we was doing like a combo video for that as well, and we didn't really process it far enough, man, because we was too busy trying to focus on other content and things like that. And then we thinking to ourselves, all right, cool, we just got all this content sitting. I just deleted it all, man, because I thought it's just gonna be a waste of time. So at least if with this one, I can kind of work for you lot, showcase, all right, cool, this is the process. If you guys want to tune in, you can do. If you want to ask me any questions, feel free to, and things like that. But I do want to kind of expand on this channel as well with things I'm doing, whether it be like just me like drawing like art pieces, like, you know, so you guys can kind of watch me in my drawing process and stuff like that. I might even start like doing like recording like music sessions and things like that as well. I think that'd be a good touch. How you like an Invincible versus game? You know what, I liked it at first. I did like it at first, and there was just something that put off from me. I'm not really a big team, like, what's it called, a team fighter player, is that what they're called, like a 3v3 or whatever you want to call it, man. I don't really like them that much. But Invincible was good at the start for me. I don't know why it just put me off. I got thrown off from it, man. I started losing interest of it real quick. So I haven't really touched it, but I don't think it's a bad game. I do find the movement way better than Tokon. Tokon movement I do not like, man. I feel that you have to fight with the buttons a lot of the time to get to move the way you want to do it. You definitely need, like, what's it called? You know them sticks? Is that the best thing to do? Like the arcade sticks. You want to use the arcade sticks when you're playing this game perfectly, because of how the buttons are, where they're positioned. You know what I mean? It's not easy for you to kind of just use a jump. Like, even if you look at the button, the inputs I'm doing here for the jump, bro, I've done it. I've made so much mistakes. Let me show you here. And it was frustrating me, man. You know, but with Invincible, I don't think it's like that. Invincible is a bit easier in terms of the motion, because the movement just works better for you. But here in this game, I am not a fan of the movement much. I do like the uniqueness of the characters. I think that's what Invincible probably needed a bit more. They needed the characters fleshed out a bit more, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I find them just a bit bland, slightly a bit bland. This game feels a bit more creative when it comes to the characters, uniques and things like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, just as you can see, the buttons I'm pressing when I'm pressing the up button, bro, it doesn't move me well. Like, I'm actually fighting with the buttons. Like, even look at how long it takes me to land this combo. It's just freaking insane. And I've practiced this combo multiple times. Way more than I like to admit, honestly. I pulled off online once, but then I've extended onto the combo as well. This is like the beginning process of the combo I was doing. But see, I'm trying to jump and move forward as well in that angle, but it just seems so freaking hard just to do something so basic. Like, I'm literally fighting with the game for this purpose at this point, bro. It's mad. That was banging. I think always at night I have like a bowl of yogurt full of bananas, blueberries, sometimes blackberries. I've been adding blackberries recently. Some pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, maybe some, what other seeds was it? Sesame seeds. You know what I mean? So they kind of get my testosterone levels and a good balance before I go to sleep. I think that's just perfect, man. Especially like when you're gonna go gym next day or something like that. Your energy level is just up through the roof. You know what I mean? If you got a girl, your girl will thank you for it. I'm just saying, that's a bit, you know what I mean? A few gems for you guys to kind of follow through with. But yeah, man. I mean, that's just my process and things like that. And because I know I'm going to be up till late anyways, it's like 4 a.m. in a moment. I thought I'm going to try to get this video out rather than actually play the game in a moment. Because one, we need space. And two, we need to get a video out now. You know what I mean? Well, we had content on the beta before and we just didn't get nothing out. So we're going to try and change that. But anyways, we'll come back at this clip. I've seen your Sparking Zero video guide. I think it was like moving, but you gained a lot of views. That's crazy. Yeah, no, word, man. I've been playing Sparking Zero recently as well, for the new Neo one. I like it, to be fair. I haven't played it online yet, though. I was playing like the story, not the story mode, but the whole leveling up system. Yeah, I've just been playing that. Every time I've gone online, though, because I play on PC now. Because I got on PS5, but I prefer it more on PC. I just haven't found any matches, which is crazy, right? A new DLC came out, and there's no matches. But then again, I did try the new mode. Like, you know, where it has like the whole Neo mode thing added to it and shit like that. But, yeah, we just didn't have no luck, man. Like, because I don't want to just jump onto rank, because I just feel rank's going to be the exact same thing with just new characters. And I kind of find that a bit pointless unless I'm going to plan to make a video for it. So if I do like a rank video on rank and see how players are at that point in time, do I still think players are easy at the game or not? You know what I mean? That's the only purpose I'll make a video on. But because again, Tokon came out, I then also bought, what is it called? Avatar. Avatar is a really good game. I think Avatar needs a lot more appraisal than what it gets, because I prefer Avatar fighting than I do on Tokon. I didn't like Tokon at the start, I'll be honest with you. When I first played Tokon, I was like, bro, this game is so clunky and stiff, it irritates me. But then I've kind of started to utilize and understand like the fighting mechanics in this game a bit more. So I've kind of like said, yeah. But Avatar, I feel it's easier to get into, and I still feel there's depth in the game as well. So it's not like an easy game. There's still a lot of depth in Avatar, but it's just easier to get into because of the buttons are simplified. You know what I mean? They're not just weird clunky like how in what's it called, Marvel Tokon. And I find it very strange because this game seems to be more casual friendly, like in terms of what the way it was trying to appeal to anyways. It was trying to make it more casually friendly, but the buttons are clunky and stiff. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying. Like, the thing I don't like about this game here is that you just keep tapping square 5 times and you do a super. You press triangle 5 times, you do like your ultimate. You press circle 5 times, or no, sorry, you press square 5 times, you do your team ultimate, and then you press triangle 5 times, it does your super, and then circle 5 times, does your ultimate. Like, that's crazy for anyone casual to play, because you could be playing and whooping someone's ass, and then as soon as they get a lucky hit on you, bear in mind, these auto combos, they don't drop. So as soon as you hit them, you're going to run through the whole combo with ease, because it just tracks onto them. But if you was to manually do a combo now, they will drop out your combos easily, because you've got to basically manage the distance of every attack and things like that, and know exactly like you're getting according to where you want to hit them. Like, it's just, bro, you know what I mean? I just feel like they are putting way more love for the casuals than when it comes down. Like, I see obviously there's combo potential in the game, obviously this is what I'm showing you, but it's like, yeah, how does it balance it out where the casuals are getting away for bullshit? Like, you can just jump on and whoop someone who's a pro at the game just because you luckily press 5 square buttons at the right specific time. Like, it's crazy, isn't it? So I find that just a bit annoying. I mean, slightly a bit annoying when it comes down to it. But yeah, out of all the games, I think personally, I am liking this game a bit for the characters. I do like the characters, but again, I think if Avatar was more popular and they had a lot more things going for it, I think Avatar would probably be the best fighting game for me at this point in time. Avatar, followed by Tokon maybe, and then Invincible. Invincible isn't a bad game. You know what I mean? It's just, again, like, you know, when it's got few mechanics in the game I'm not too fond of, like the sudden death I don't like at all. Like, I'm not really cool with the sudden death, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yep, I was pressing triangle on the beta test and I wanted to do combos instead. I did a super. Bro, yeah, it's annoying, like, because I was trying to do that as well, and I was just thinking, bro, how do you do combos in this game? Because all the time it just feels like it's always getting interrupted by supers and ultimates, and like, I wish there was a way to turn it off. Can you change the control layouts on Tokon? Yeah, you can, but it's like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if about the auto combo. I don't think you can turn the auto combos off, but it's like, for example, instead of pressing square for light hits, you could probably choose triangle for light hits or things like that. Like, you know, I mapped X to be my, instead of X was attack mechanic first, right? I turn X to dash because it's similar to Sparking Zero, and I like to have games quite similar to what I'm used to. So for me to dash forward, I press X, and then instead of me using L1, I think L1's very clunky. I understand what it's going for because they want you to be able to press L1 and triangle, L1 square, L1 circle to move at the same time, right? But I just don't really like that. I'm more easier, like it's easier for me to press X and square or X and triangle, move faster with that because of just muscle memory I've built over time and things like that, man. But I take it as you ain't got Tokon then, no? And they didn't like, wasn't a fan of the game. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad game. I wasn't too sure at first when I bought it. You know what I mean? I was not too sure because I bought it and I was like, oh, really? I should have got it cheaper because I bought it on Steam and I forgot that you can buy games a lot cheaper online. So when you, instead of going to that your Steam site, you can go to like sites like Loaded and stuff like that, and you can actually get like, you know what I mean? Shout at them, man, innit? But because I bought games from them from the past, but you can get cheaper games from them anyways. So I should have done that because I would have saved like £15 on it rather than spending like, you know what I mean, whole £60 on Tokon, which I'm not too fussed about. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Peace had issues, but it's cool. But yeah, the game I do kind of regret buying was Invincible. Like, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't think I'm gonna give it that much time of love because again, I don't like playing a lot of fighting games all at once. I love my fighting games, but I don't want to play similar fighting games all at once. I think at the time when I bought Invincible, I was also playing 2xKO. Now I wasn't like mastering 2xKO, but it was like something I was playing casually and things like that. So it's like going on to 2xKO and then trying to go into Invincible. And bear in mind, I like 2xKO a lot. I actually think I prefer 2xKO more than I like Invincible. So it's like one of those ones where it's like, rah, like, you know what I mean? Which version you got for Token Ottoman? I just got the standard one, man. I didn't know if I liked the game that much. And again, when I played the beta, it wasn't like something I fell in love with. So I thought, let me just get it pre-release on Tokon, get a standard edition. And if I make content and my audience messes with my content, I'll consider like to upload more videos when it comes down to like new DLC characters and things like that. You know what I mean? But so far, like I said, my channel is a Sparking Zero channel. I mean, that's what everyone tends to come for, like tech videos and things like that. Even for this live stream right now, you know what I mean? People, because they haven't seen any Sparking Zero tech, people ain't running to it. But I thought to myself, all right, cool, we're going to expand what we're doing with the channel. Instead of it just being mainly just Sparking Zero, we're going to be like, you know what I mean, talking about creative stuff, giving advice on certain things, and just like expand out a bit more, you know what I mean, in general. Whether it works or not, we'll see. But right now I'm editing my video anyway, so it doesn't actually matter to me. But so whoever wants to tune in and show me a bit of love, I appreciate that, you know what I mean. If you like what I'm doing right now, I'd appreciate, you know, hitting the like button and things like that. Hopefully other people will kind of stumble on it and think, yeah, cool, I like this, you know what I mean. Just refreshing part of life where he's just not just doing tech and all that stuff, but he's just here chilling while scrolling through the process of him editing videos and stuff like that. Like, I ain't got nothing too much yet, to be fair, like I said, innit? Like, it's the first step we're actually making when it comes down to this. But I thought, fuck it, bro, we're on live right now, just load it up and then see what we can do when it comes down to like video creation and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to start doing like 3D modeling as well. Like, I want to be very expansive because I've got this PC. I've got a lot of shit going with it, man. Your Sparking Zero Tech helps me a lot too. I couldn't do super counter at first. Now I got the timing right. For real, who's your characters on Sparking Zero? Who you maining? I know you join Neo at the moment. So let's see what that. Okay, let's see. Cut that part out. We don't want to make it short as possible, really. I've got so much footage to go through, bro. That's quite expensive. Wait. Yeah, we missed it there. Bro, like, I think look at my thumb. You can't see. Can you see? Oh, you can't really see, man. I've warned it out from using the control stick. Not as bad as Street Fighter. Street Fighter mashes me up, man. Hell Neo is good, and I main Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Super and Broly. Yo, Vegeta Blue. That's the first. I never hear anyone saying they main Vegeta Blue. I think they should have made Vegeta Blue better. I honestly think they should have. They should have even flying kicks. Like, I'm just saying, bro, wasn't it? Like, Vegeta is a sick character, But you didn't give him flying kicks.
Nothing for your
You know what I mean? I find that a bit weird. I do like Vegito though. I would have liked to have liked Vegito more in Sparking Zero though. But he's not really my interest. But then that's the same with how Thingy plays as well. Like Vegito, I actually prefer Vegito more than Vegito in Sparking Zero, which is crazy. Gogeta Blue, I'm not too much of a fan of. I find it quite boring. Gogeta Super's cool. Broly, I don't really like Broly. I think them too slow. But I like players that play him, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because it just brings more diversity. Like, especially because he's got super armor as well, so it's interesting to fight him as well. Because you've got to fight him in different method and things like that. Which I think is pretty cool. Is that Z Broly or Super? Okay. Oh my days, bruv. You know what? I'm getting frustrated just looking at this video now. Because I know tech like this takes... Well, I won't even say tech. But playing this is frustrating, bruv. But I would recommend playing this game if you like fighting him, so... I don't find it bad. I do find it pretty good. It's just clunky. And there's a big learn... I would say that with every fighting game I play, man. But I feel like there is a big learning curve into terms of like knowing... There's time. You got to, you know, I mean, put time in this game. Unless you rely on like, auto combos, I guess. But then that gets boring real quick. You know what I mean? I've got like a good fighting gameplay video as well on this, but yeah. Z Broly. Okay. Okay, interesting. Was this when the meta hit, when he was meta? When he was key spamming everyone and then just doing ultimates in their face? That was crazy. I do prefer Z Broly better than Super though. I find Super Broly, I don't know, I just find him a bit boring. Z Broly is always going to be a real OG, man. Like, he's sick. I was never a fan of Super Broly. I like how Broly Super looks. But I find his technique boring. Like how he fights, he just fights like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, which makes sense because that's how what he was doing in the show. But I don't know, there's just no finesse in his fighting styles or nothing like that. Like with Broly, like the Z1, that nigga was acrobatic as fuck. You know what I mean? He was doing cartwheels and shit, bro. That's crazy if you think about it. Like, a big guy like him, he's like 8 foot tall, all muscle, bro. Like pure muscle, bro. Doing cartwheels. It's mad. I can't remember the last time I was able to do a cartwheel. In all honesty. Talk about Broly. Look at it. We got our own Broly here. And you know what's crazy? I think they designed... Was it? Well, they didn't design Hulk. But they kind of did. Well, because obviously this is the same people that made Fighters, right? They used a similar fighting style what Z Broly has for Hulk. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see it because I'm kicking his ass instead. But yeah. But that was just interesting to tab of advice. Or insight, just say not advice, but yeah, insight. Bro, if you see how much buttons I press just for this combo damage, it's crazy. Like... Okay, wait, here he is. And yes, I am glazing my own combo. I can't lie, I am glazing. Because I haven't seen anyone... Actually, that's a lie. I have seen people do crazy combos in this game. I have. You know what I mean? But I've never seen them do it on me. I've just seen it online. Then Z Broly transformation was crazy. Then Super, the way he screams. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Z Broly transformation was sick. And they updated it, Neo, didn't they? So you actually see from the angle where he's screaming and shit like that. I still wish like they panned out further from the screen so you can see like, the whole world changing colors. I mean, that was sick. They do it slightly a little bit sparking, but I wanted to see like, you know, fully expanding and you see the background change. That would look crazy. What's your favorite new stage then in Neo? I'm assuming you bought the DLC anyways. And that DLC was expensive for the game, bro. I don't think no one mentioned it, but £30? You know, it's for me, someone that only plays as really like one character. I'll play like probably like, when it comes down to DP, that's like more casual for me. I don't really take it too serious. But for casuals, I'll probably use like the weaker characters from like Dragon Ball and shit like that. But I just don't think worth £30, bro. And I don't really play DP that often. Not anymore anyways. I play singles more, just to jump in and fight. Because one, you find matches faster as well, anyways. So it's just like, you know what I mean? It gives me more incentive to like, yeah, cool. Let me just jump on, use base Goku and run it through. You know what I mean? So £30 for all those characters I'm not going to use and just a few stages and the Neo Breaking Journey mode. I think £30 is crazy. I don't know how much you paid for it, but you know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's better if Neo was 12. Yeah, I think if Neo was £15, I'd be like, you know, that's a good buy. That is a very good buy for me. What, £30, bro? It's been an expensive month. I'm just gonna say, bro, it's been a very expensive month for me. Not only have I bought 3 games, I bought a camera. Yeah, I've just gone in. I've gone in, bro. I don't want to be talking too much, but yeah. And on top of that, it's my dad's birthday this month as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a very expensive month. And then last month it was my nephew's birthday. You wanna see? And then the month before that, it was my guy's birthday. So we went out partying. Yes, I'm telling you. It's just, you know, we want to be more reserved, but at the same time we want to make sure we get our money back. So we're gonna be active when it comes to streaming and shit like that. But yeah, you looking forward to Xenoverse 3? I'm assuming you're a Dragon Ball Z head, right? You know what I mean? Spoiler, I'm not looking forward to Xenoverse 3. I'm probably gonna buy it to cover content, but it's a shame because I love Xenoverse 2, man. I probably played Xenoverse 2 more than most people, bruv. A lot of people put together probably haven't touched the Xenoverse 2 as long as I have. I've got like over maybe 6,000 hours on one game, and then I've got like, I think wait, no, how much have I got, bro? It actually makes me curious to want to check. Let me check. I've got like dumb hours on Xenoverse 2, bro. Like stupid hours. So it's just annoying to see like how they changed the game so much. You know what I mean? Because again, I like Xenoverse 2 for what it was. So when they're gonna change, it's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? So on the PS5 version, I've got 153 hours. That's just the PS5 version. The PS4 version, does it show? Select edition. I have, what does it say? Bro, they're not going to tell me. Oh, damn it. It won't even tell me. I know I've got a lot of hours, bro. I know I've got a lot. It's probably in like the 800 something bracket. No, probably like 10,000 maybe. Or something stupid like that. But I feel like Xenoverse 3 movement is going to be slow if you compare the difference between Xenoverse 2. It's way faster. Yeah, man. Well, obviously, yeah, I do agree. Obviously, we ain't seen PvP, so we can't speak too much upon it right now. But I think the certain mechanics they taken out of the game just leaves it to be quite bare-boned. Because there was something I was going on about. And it was probably going to a video I was going to touch upon as well. At this point, I'll kind of show you what I was looking at. If it loads. Where is that video? I think it was. I was gonna cover a bit of the beef, what was happening for Xenoverse 3 and shit like that. But there was like a comment this guy made about something. I'll point out this. So he said that, I don't know if you can hear it. But this creator, he was basically saying that he didn't like the fact that when you knock them back, they fall back here, right? But I was just saying that's a skill issue thing, because there was no reason for him to knock him back in the first place, right? And the reason why I kind of brought that up was, I don't know if this it's not in order, because like I literally just typed the video and I ain't bothered to touch it again. Well, where is it though?
But I like that though, like in 3, how they just kind of.
I think he kind of covered it. Did he cover it here? Oh, here it was.
I don't know what any of you are smoking.
Nope, not there. Oh, I can't find it. There's a part where basically he knocks him back anyways. Where he knocks the character back, and when he knocks the characters back, they just slump in the middle of the end, they just drop down harsh, which isn't really good in terms of when it comes down to creative freedom. You know what I mean? Because like in every game, even like when I'm playing Sokon right now, there's creative freedom. I'm not up in the air, and I can decide what I want to do to against my opponent to hit them. But when, yeah, for example here, so when he gets knocked back, all the time you get knocked back as your character.
Like here when we get grabbed.
Let me kind of mute thing, turn it down. When you get knocked back in this scene here, or you get thrown away, your character does this thing, fly motion here. They don't move anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? They're not moving anywhere. They're literally just being stuck in midair, which I think is a terrible mechanic, because even when you break them, or you hit, like, you break them and you knock them back, they don't move anywhere. You see what Brody done? He just kind of stayed mid-air like that. That was terrible. You know what I mean? This is what I was saying, which is terrible decision what Xenoverse 3 is making. But some creators, like this guy, he was basically just suggesting that it was a good idea because it makes it easier to combo your characters. But that's stupid, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's a skill issue, one. And because it was never been that hard to be able to combo in Xenoverse 2. You know what I mean? On top of that, it was one of those ones where when I'm breaking down and showing, like, look, you can actually do combos pretty well in the game already. Where is it? Yeah, this beef is funny, bro. Like, I don't know if I'll drop this video. Maybe not. There's still a lot of work. But he was just showing me, like, he wasn't connecting the fireball here. Like, he wasn't connecting the fireball well here at all. You know what I mean? He knocked him back. He didn't even adjust towards the angle where he knocked him. He just threw the fireball out randomly, right? But then I was showing you, look, this is what he was trying to probably mimicking, right? In Xenoverse 2, you haven't got to knock them far away, bro. You know what I mean? You haven't got to knock them far away. Or and if you do, you know what I mean? You decide how you break them in their setup. You stand by the break them, and you probably just keep mashing, right? And you keep them away, and then he's probably saying... I was showing him where he's like, okay, if you want to land a super in Xenoverse 2, you do it like that. Like, it's like pretty simple. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to knock them away and not know where you're knocking them. But yeah, you knock them away. Press the wrong button. I ain't played Xenoverse 2 in ages. Like, it's been so long, bro. Yeah, so what you do is... So you break stamina. And then you launch a fireball, right? So he was basically showing things like that. And the whole purpose... But you might even get it if you just do it here, right? If you aimed in certain ways, you're going to hit them. So depending on what moves you're using, you need to know and understand how the moves you're using. I mean, this is just simple things anyways, bro. Because I was doing things like this in Xenoverse 2. I was saying because they got the knockback thing, you're not able to do things like this anymore. And that's crazy because this is what I lived for. Like, creativity in Xenoverse 2 like this. You know what I mean? But if you can't even do things like that and you're stuck with basic combos... Sorry, I'm talking over myself. But you're stuck with basic combos and things like that. I just find it shit. Like, it's trash, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I feel anyways, bro. I think you should be allowed. That was a terrible, like, like way I posted it on myself, bro. I paused it on myself. It was crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Tooth all exposed and shit. Fuck. You know, but yeah. It just, you know what I mean? You should be able to utilize things like this a bit more effectively. In my opinion. You know, it just makes the game way more better when it comes down to potential of what you can actually do in the game, rather than just kind of like going on it and just basically having the game play for you. And that's what I feel Xenoverse 3 is doing. But I haven't touched upon it because I have nothing positive to say to the game itself, and I don't want to keep chatting shit about it. Yeah, 100%. It's a skill issue, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just thinking I don't really like the direction where Xenoverse 3 is going, because I feel like they're trying to focus more to casuals. But the thing is, with casuals, they're going to drop the game eventually. Like, you're not hooking casuals to anything. Even when Xenoverse 2, I know a lot of people say that casuals play the game more than people that are dedicated, but that's not true. Because fair enough, you might get more casuals jump to the game first at launch, but they're going to drop it. But when you go back in the game, you realize, all right, who's got the most hours in the game, who's put the most time in the game, who uploads most in the game. They're not casual players, bruv. You know what I mean? When people are showing like different builds, different combos, different things like that, these are dedicated players to the game community, and these are the people that are keeping the game alive. If it weren't for these people showing off the new text you gather in the game, new combos, new, you know what I mean, characters coming to the game, new, like, everything, when it comes down to it, these are the people that's keeping the game alive. But when you put it down and say, oh yeah, cool, this game is focused on casual, you're going to have them play it for a week, drop the game, and they're going to move to the next anime game. And that's what's going to happen. That's why I think it's a terrible decision why they're trying to cater mainly to casuals. Because casuals will buy the game at launch, and then they're going to drop it. They're not going to stick to play the game forever. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. For me, I just personally don't think it's the right approach they're going with it. And I get too passionate when I talk about Xenoverse 3. Because I'm not happy with the state it's going at. And that's probably the reason why I haven't put any content or videos out covering anything anymore. You know what I mean? But like I said, I might put up the beef video they're talking about everything really, but you know, because I do think I think the community is getting real stupid right now, because people are, we're all on the same team. We all want CWS 3 to do well, right? So when we give like criticism in terms of things like, yeah, you know what, I'm not too much of a fan of how this is looking at, blah blah blah. Let me speak my opinion. You may not agree with me, and that's cool, that's fine. But if a lot of people agree with what my opinion is, it may resonate with a few people, right? Bandai may realize, okay, cool, a lot of people aren't going to buy the game because this ain't doing that X amount. But when you have a lot of people saying, oh yeah, but well, the game's not even out yet, blah blah blah, etc. What's the whole point of feedback? You know what I mean? We want to give feedback to say, all right, cool, we don't like what we see so far. Please make sure you add these sort of things in. Please make sure you adjust these things. If they've done it already, great. But if they haven't, then it's, you know, food for thought for them. And that's why I just see is like kind of stupid why people are defending it when the game, like, you know what I mean? Like, the game is still in production. Why are people defending it like they know like what's going to come to it? They don't. So that's why we're putting our inputs early. So when it does come out, a lot of people aren't wasting their money, and they are happy with the product what they buy, you know. So I don't know, and like this happens all the time with every new anime game comes out, people glaze the hell out of it from early. Like, it's from early, bro. Like, I think the one we got glazed a lot was JJK Curse Clash. I personally knew that game was trash from the start, bro. I'll be honest with you. I saw the movement and the motion in the game, and I was like, bro, I am not buying that. I am not wasting my time in that game, bro. I saw it from early, and what it turned out to be, trash. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But everyone has their own different opinions. A lot of people don't like Spark and Zero. I like it personally. I do feel it's quite bare bone in terms of every player's or every character's like differences in terms of how they fight. I do think it's a bit bare boned, and I don't think there's any point of even adding newer characters to the game if they're not going to do anything new or anything more special. Like, because what I've noticed is in Spark and Zero, when it shows more character trailers, all you see is the cutscenes. Like, you don't actually see gameplay. You know what I mean? I don't know if you lot seen gameplay. I have never seen gameplay on Spark and Zero when it comes to the trailers. I don't think there is any gameplay for Spark and Zero, bro, besides the live showcase of the game, or like there's product. You know, when they was like showing us their first look at Spark and Zero, that was the only gameplay we saw. Everything else is cutscenes. So it's like one of those ones where they will feed us all cutscenes. We'll get gassed at it, think, oh, this looks crazy. Like, for example, it got half the community gassed about seeing, well, all the community, majority of the community was gassed about seeing full Super Saiyan. He's not even a playable character. But this is what I'm trying to say to you, innit? It's like, they are feeding us cutscenes, bro, and we buy it. We eat the things, and we realize, oh, we can't even please it as full Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those ones where, for fighting uniqueness, I don't think Spark and Zero is there. I reckon they could have been if they kind of focused on every character's uniqueness rather than just player counts. Because I think that's their downfall. Is because no one cares. Like, don't get twisted, right? We care that, what's his name? I can't remember. Bardock's comrades are in the game, right? That's cool. But, I mean, who's going to use them, really, when it comes down to it? Because they're not bringing anything really new to the table. Most people are still going to use Nappa. Most people are still going to use, what's it called? Raccoon and things like that. I don't see the reason why they're going to move to him. It's like, yeah, we're going to use this character instead. Because he just plays probably like a weaker version of them, if anything. You know what I mean? I can't remember his name. I don't know if you know who I'm on about, but yeah. I do like Piccolo though. Majube. Is that his name? No, not Majube. Majunya. Yeah. I think he's pretty cool. I think he's pretty dope. But again, I wish they could do more in the game. Like, for example, his fire will move slow, right? But I wish it was a thing where you could move around after launching his firework. Like, I wish you weren't stuck in animation with just standing there, because it's going to be easy to dodge in most cases. And if it's easy to dodge, it's like, what we doing at this point? You know what I mean? What we doing at this point when it's easy to dodge? Okay. Okay, I've got that one. Yeah, so again, this video is probably going to take me maybe 2-3 days to finish, I can imagine, just because I need to shorten everything down. How many videos have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, maybe quicker than that. I might just have to show like a rank climb. Right now I'm currently at gold, so until I get to, like, I haven't played rank. I didn't play rank yesterday, and I didn't play the day before, but I reckon I can get to platinum in the next time I jump on, personally. And then I think it's their master after. I think master is like the next class after. And I think I can get there. Because there doesn't seem to be a situation where I've lost points really. Like hardly, I don't lose points in this game. But some players are crazy good. I'm not gonna lie, some players are crazy good in this game. You know. But then I do think like the mix-up in this game for some characters are too strong. For example, if you're going up against like Star-Lord or Spider-Man, I think Wolverine's a mix-up character as well. But Spider-Man is crazy with his mix-ups, you know, because he'll do like, he can go low kicks, overhead kicks from combos, which I kind of think is crazy because what's her name? Magic doesn't have any of those. She's got like the teleporter, but you have to initially plant the teleporter first before you can even do that. So you got to be quite technical when you use Magic. So I don't know. I don't think she's the stronger character when it comes to it. What do you think about Dragon Ball FighterZ? I like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I never bought it though, but I do like it. I like it. If you're a Dragon Ball FighterZ fan, you will probably like this game as well. A lot of people said this is a better version of FighterZ though. I thought FighterZ is slightly a bit stiff, but then that's probably an arc system thing, to be fair. But I think this game probably moves a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't say a little bit fluid, because you can do the free dap. Well, then you can in Spark Thingy Fighters. I don't know. There's something off about when I started this game, but then maybe I wasn't used to it, or maybe because of Magic has stubby fingers and she can't punch very far. So probably I thought that's why it was stiff. You know. But yeah, I think fighters are good. I was using Gohan, Ultimate Gohan. I was using Goku, and I think I had Vegeta Blue on my team. But it's not one I think I bought. I used to play my friend's game, and then after that point, I just stopped playing it. But I thought, like, I'm not going to gas myself, but I jumped in that game randomly, bro, and I thought the player base was a bit too easy. Obviously, I didn't think I got to the highest rank, but when I first jumped on, I was like, bro, this can't be competition, because I'm new to this game. I'm like 4 years late into the game, and I was whipping people's asses in again. I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right, bro. Like, how are you gonna let someone who's like 4 years late come into the game and whip a lot of your asses? That's mad. But yeah, fighters is cool though. I do wish they did a bit more with it. Like, if they had like 40, 50 different characters on fighters, yeah, that can be mad. You know. And I'm looking forward to fighters too, depending on what they can build on from Marvel Tokon. I think it would be quite interesting. And hopefully appeal more wide audience. But I do feel like it might be a bit harder for fighters to appeal to a wider audience in terms of, even when it comes from a casual approach, because I feel like Marvel characters have a lot more deviations when it comes down to how they fight, where a lot of characters in Dragon Ball Z tend to fight the same. If you think about it, like they have similar abilities, but then if they include a lot of the characters from Super, that might be very different. So if they focus on the Super character roster, it might be very different, because we notice with Super now, they're throwing a lot of different techniques in terms of how people fight, like how players fight. Well, not players, but how the people fight in anime. Like, you've got characters that will like absorb like hits. For example, that yellow bear, I can't remember his name. And then you have like hit, like how he time skips, obviously. And then you have characters. Who's a good reference character to use? Cocoonsaur, she's a fast dashing character. You got, I don't know if they had giants. That'd be interesting if they did. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think they just can do a lot more with the game right now for when it goes to Super. Yeah, and just add a lot more characters to the actual game itself would be good. I had no clue why I did that.
I can do this again and again.
Oh, I was thinking what happened to it. Did it lock me off or something? I swear it did, because why did my purple account end? Weird. My purple account just went off. So weird, bro. I don't know why it does shit like that. Okay, so next video. Yeah, I've got number 1. I like Demon Slayer 1. I didn't play number 2, to be fair, because I just thought there was nothing more they added to it. And the thing is with Demon Slayer, I think it's a good game, but how fast the community died on that was, you know what I mean, that was a put off for me. Because again, like, it's one of those ones, if I jumped onto Demon Slayer now, I wouldn't find any matches. And I don't want to waste my money buying a game which is only going to be lived for like a few months, personally. But I like Demon Slayer 1. I didn't get to play Demon Slayer 2, but again, like I said, it didn't look that different to me. It just looked like a few more characters were added, but the mechanics seemed very similar. If anything, it should have been like a online DLC expansion. I reckon it would have been more of the sense to do for that game. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a waste of money to say, alright, cool, we're going to basically make a whole brand new game with a whole new server and a whole new player base. Like, why do that? It wasn't even that long that the game was out. Demon Slayer 1 came out, I think, 2021, if I'm correct, I think. And Demon Slayer came out last year, didn't it? Or the year before. So it's one of those ones that's like, bro, you could have just done an expansion of the game. You didn't need to do a whole like, you know what I mean, a whole new series to it. You know, like, even if they did the same thing and charged extra like what Sparking Hero did, at least it'd give me incentive. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy the second one because it brought more life back into Demon Slayer 1. That's what I just feel, bro. I don't know why they made a thingy, bro. I don't know. I'm assuming you played both of them. If I'm wrong, tell me. What did they change exactly? Because so far it looks the same, bro. Okay. It's the full combo. Where did the combo stop from then? Here. I think our install in this game is so sick because it gives you access to all their EX moves, and on top of that you get to keep your super and your ultimate. But the only downfall with it is, well, I don't even think it's a downfall, but I just don't understand. Maybe it's a game bug, but when I'm doing a combo in this game, it doesn't allow me to use my ultimate token assemble combo, or whatever you want to call it, ultimate token assemble combo, ultimate, yeah, token assemble ultimate. It doesn't allow me to do it for some reason, and that's weird. You know what I mean? Because ideally, I like to finish this combo with that for a good, like a massive combat mechanic, but it just doesn't allow you. Because so far, I'll be able to do like 3/4 of their health, probably a bit less than that. But if I was able to do the token assemble, I reckon I can get their bar down to just past 1/4 of their health left. Ooh. You know what I mean? So you got 1/3 of their bar left. But if I was to do it, I reckon we'd take out 3/4 of their bar if we use the token assemble ornament. But it just doesn't allow you to do it. You know what I mean? It just ignores the input and does something totally different. Which is weird. Because all the rules in the game allows you to do that. So I don't understand why it's not allowing me to do it there. Okay, so whatever reason it's not letting me use that one here. So that's a corrupted video. You lot can hear the music, by the way, because I have no clue if you can. because I've been messing around my system to kind of see like if the music plays or not. I can hear it fine, but I've tried to kind of like separate it from the VODs, because at the same time I don't want it on my VODs to play and shit like that in case it's got some copyright bullshit. But yeah, let me know if you can hear it and if it's popping, if it works for you lot. Okay, we can delete that video. But we're gonna jump on Sparking Zero eventually. I think when the hype's down on Tokon and shit like that, and we are gonna put a bit more new text in the game because we found a few. But we need to review it properly to see if it works online and things like that. Because obviously, like the Ghost Dash has been taken out of the game, so I think people are in need of a desperate fix. But the thing is, I didn't even like Ghost Dash that much, man. I thought it was a bit cheese. Because the fact that like the way how I do like the dragon slide is it's similar to the Ghost Dash, but you don't guarantee to punish your opponent continuously, and that's the problem with a lot of the text in the game. A lot of people find that text to be instantly be able to get punishers on your opponent. And the thing is, your opponent, the only way they can get out is super countering, so it just creates more super counter wars, etc. But my texts are more about mix-ups, you know what I mean? So I focus on how do you mix up your opponent and what can you do to like get the best of your opponent, mess up their mental and shit like that, right? You know what I mean? But yeah. So 48. You heard it's a little bit if I put my phone to my ears, but it's not that loud. For real? Oh, that's crazy. Why? I don't know. I'm vibing, bro. I'm vibing. Let's see if we can turn up here on this side. Yeah, because this is max on this side. I mean, it's kind of good because we don't want it too loud. Okay. That's probably the reason why. That probably made a big difference. These are supposed to be non-copyright. So, I mean, if it works, it works. If it don't, my bad. Don't sue me, bro. I just clicked something on Spotify. Don't judge me. But some of these songs are banging. If they're not copyright, I fuck with it, bro. I'm just surprised they're not popping. Like, you can't tell me these songs aren't banging if they're like no copyright. Before, when I heard no copyright songs, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit, bro? But this be slapping. But I mean, it's good for them to get like, you know what I mean, exposure and shit. If they don't put no copyright in their songs. That's too much. Don't know the words, but yeah, I don't know the words, bro. I'm humming to it, bro. Okay, so we just need to make space, bro. We got like 4 terabytes on this PC, bro, and we're like maxed the hell out. Like, so much videos, bro. We need to run through so many. Alright, cool. So we got this running. Yeah, I'm not hearing audio. The fuck? Okay, there you go. That's why. Alright, cool. So we'll put some text on it. Just intro, dialogue. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's yeah. This song's sick, bro. This is what I'm saying to you. What, copyright free? For real? Like, for real? You're going in, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's some sick songs, bro. I don't know who these artists are. But I'm adding to my favorite, though. Yeah, I don't know what this place is, bro. Okay, so we're just putting like directions to know exactly what we're going to be adding here, shit like that. Just so like when we're putting our like voiceovers and shit like that, so we know, because we're probably going to do it raw, like audio, all that shit tomorrow maybe. We just wanted to piece the videos we wanted and then delete a lot of the shit that we don't want. So he's going to put here. This is how I felt sort of the comedy potential. Who is this artist? Yeah, this nigga needs to be signed if he ain't signed already. I know Glazing, bro, but yeah, he's sick. So where's the competition I saw? Was it here? Yeah.
What's wrong with you, you freak?
What's wrong with you, you freak? I like that. We'll keep that dialogue in. Alright, cool. So what do we want to actually keep? We just gotta put it in order. It's crazy because I should use that more often. I need to do a full video on this one here. I can expand onto this one. Yeah, I can expand onto that. Because I've still got quite a bit of meter. Thinking I could, especially with this one, I could don the dragon uppercut move wherever she does. Like the Shoryuken thing. So see this bit. Yeah, that one there. I could do that again, but I do the EX version. Because the EX version up on this wall here will give me a combo. I can then follow up with a fireball. And then hit them with ultimate. So I can obviously utilize it a bit more on that one. At the same time, how many assists did I use? I only used one. Yeah, so I only used the one assist as well for that green bar. So I definitely could expand it more on that one. So we'll have to focus on that one. We can expand on this. Sorry, bro. You ain't making a cut, bruv. You're not bad of a song. You just weren't making a cut. You weren't the vibe we wanted. Sorry, bro. You're getting changed as well. I can't lie, bro. You fuck with my wallpaper, bro. Oh, you can't even see it. Where the... Like, my wallpaper be banging, bro. Like, just with the beat. It just gets me in the mood, bro. Yeah, it just gets me in the mood, bro. Except for this song. I don't know if this song's doing it. I mean, that song wasn't bad. Let's give this song a little vibe test. Cause we fucking with it. Yeah, no, trust me, bro. I saw it on Wallpaper Engine, innit? And it made me cop it real quick, bro. Like, all their stuff just has like sound things. It's wild, bro. It just puts me in a good vibe, bro, innit? You know what I mean? Like, banging up music. You seeing that, the colours moving crazy like that. In my old setup, I used to have like all the lights around my room. So like my whole light would light with like the music. And like the bass I got on my system was mad. So it just literally felt like a little club I had going on. Like, I need to get that set up again. I can't lie. It was a sick vibe. Okay. Was that the full combo we did there? Because we're gonna need to... Oh, that's the expanded one. But we need to add more combos to this. Bush. But we put that in there. We put that in there last. We'll color it red so we know. Oh, we can't be red, so we got orange. Where's the name Six God from anyways? Because I always hear people saying the Six and all that stuff. What does that even mean? Drake says the Six as well. Is it like a Canadian thing? I know you got Six World that says that as well, hasn't it? But this is the expanded one as well. So okay. Yeah. I'm just seeing which one's Brody Bell. Yeah, you know it's crazy. Like I do so many videos similar to like things like this, just because I'm very anal when it comes down to did it look clean enough for the video I'm putting out. But I think that as a content creator, you should be. You know what I mean? I don't think people should be putting out trash, bro. It's an art form. We're expressionists. Some people just do it for the, you know what I mean? Well, I can't lie. Some content creators just like the clout, and they're like, you know what I mean? Just being seen in the vein, I guess, isn't it? But I like to kind of create good content, so I might even put my face on the content all the time. I want to bring something worth of value, if that makes sense. And I feel like when you're doing like content creating, it's important for you to kind of have a strong feeling towards the stuff you're putting on. You know what I mean? You're putting out there. But that's exactly why we want to expand what we're doing into it, and then go into more to like drawing art pieces and stuff like that for live streaming for everything. Like we've got the tablet, we've got the pen, we've got the whole system. We just need motivation to actually want to draw something. I swear I know this rapper. There's that one that just mumbles about anything, isn't it? I swear this one. You say we Drake? Oh yeah, Drake. All right. Oh, we said we Drake. I was gonna say, talk about Drake. Sorry, bro. I can't play your music on my stream. Come with that copyright shit. Okay, yes. I'm assuming you're from the what, Canada or the States though. It's mad about it because like my audience for like Sparking Zero is mainly in like the States in compared like to where my UK audience. So like every time my people in the UK, like from like I've got a whole gym audience right in the UK, but I don't stream it at times for while I'm up. Like it's 4 a.m. Everyone's asleep. They ain't gonna be sitting around on the stream, bro. So. Boy, it's hot. That's all I know.
I can do this again and again.
Okay, look at it. A lot of stuff here I'm doing is really basic. It's like just shrinking down certain things and stuff like that, and then just deciding which you want. Why is this video so long? This one here. Just change that, bro. Bro, where's this combo start?
I'm here.
Bro.
Such a shame. This is already over. It's bad, but I love this.
Yeah, so that was one combo. Now for Puerto Rican, I just love the name Six God, like Drake. Okay, I hear that. Fair enough, fair play. You know what it means? Or you just using the name? Because I'm sure it means something, right? The whole six. I don't know if it's like a state or something. I'm assuming that's what it means though. But even when I hear Six Word, he doesn't sound he's Canadian. I don't think he's Canadian. So I wonder why he calls himself Six. But I know I hear it. I think in London we don't have things like that though, bro. Like we can't go by numbers. You know what I mean? Like number one maybe. Like I'm number one, but hometown. See, like yeah. See, when we rep our hometown, bro, we ain't got numbers or anything like that. We ain't got any route numbers or anything like that, bro. We literally just got names, and ain't no one calling ourselves after our state. Well, not even state, but the town we grew up in. It's kind of wild for us. It's kind of cheesy for us to do that. And no disrespect, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. By the way, I'm just saying it. In the UK, we ain't do things like that still. I think because in the UK they will flag it as us trying to copy American too much, or like the Canadians. So that's why we'll get downplayed a lot on it. Bitch, watch your mouth. That was the rudest bitch ever, bro. Bitch, watch your mouth. Why can't I? Yeah, I was gonna say. This part is tedious because I'm just trying to build a substance and determine where we're going with the video. Like, I know where we're going with it and things like that. We want to add a storyboard towards it. Like, alright, cool. So we jumped into Tokon. You know what I mean? We wanted to experience the game. We saw that you could kind of do combo potential. And then blah, blah, blah. So I went into training mode, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to rank mode, got my ass whooped. And then went back into training mode again. We got closer to learning the combo. So it kind of showed progression stages of, alright, the first fight, we got whipped and etc. You know what I mean? We're going to go for that sort of protocol, which is going to be quite a sweet when the finished product is there, because now you're going to see like, right, he got getting better at the game. He kept to his guns and then bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty sick. Obviously, when you're seeing it now, you're seeing like the final combo, but when we started, it wasn't looking like this at all. It was looking very basic, bro. You know what I mean? When we was landing combos, bro, we was doing more auto combos than anything. So it's like one of those ones. All right, cool. But then they're going to show a little bit more different styles of combos as well. So that's why I'm saying it's probably going to take 2 to 3 days to kind of finish it, because we've kind of mastered this combo now. We're going to hit it online, and we're going to do another combo as well, hit it online, and do another one as well. So we've got 2 combos routes we can do at the moment, but we thought of a third one already. We just need to kind of build upon it, and we might build upon it later on today, or we'll see in it. We'll see. But for now, like I said, we need space, so we just need to delete all the shit we weren't using, and then kind of be like, yeah, cool. But for that, we need to find out which ones are worthy of keeping. And this is where the anal part comes in, and then we've got to be very critical in terms of what we actually want, what we don't want. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to maximize the screen. And then we're going to look at it back to back, see which ones we prefer, which ones we don't. I think it's the best way we're going to kind of get through to it. So more time we're going to be chilling. Which one? Okay, this was the one we thought, yeah. So that one can follow after the other one. Okay, that one can follow after. You know, we're gonna put this closer. Doesn't make so much sense putting it far away. So what was this one we saw here? Right, well, how do we start this one first? Oh, that was simple, actually. You know, we'll take that back. We'll leave it there. I feel if we had like fighters and they played more similar to this, it'd be more of a hit, and we had more characters. Like, imagine you had like first form Cell, and Cell could do like crazy tags and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, he absorbed the opponent's energy and shit like that, and give it back to his team. That'd be kind of crazy. But then you can transform with Cell in game. It would be pretty sick. Like an install at least. Though I don't think it should be install. Super Saiyan should be install. I don't think it should just be a cutscene. I was another combo route, so that's, I'm gonna put that as combo route 3. It's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a good video. What's your main in Tokon? This girl at the moment, whatever her name is, it's Magic. I do like her. I think she's sick. Well, I like the potential she has with it, but I do think a lot of characters are pretty good in this. I was liking Star Lord at first, but I do like getting more close range. But I realized I like a lot of the characters that can do a lot of the like the fast teleporting motions. So I've been using Danger as well. Danger's pretty good. Like, I like Danger. Danger's pretty sick in my opinion. And then I've tried Black Panther as well. I'm not too good with Black Panther yet because I haven't practiced with her much. I've only just tried practicing with Danger a little bit. But then I think that would probably be a second video. So depending on how well this video does, and if it gets good feedback and shit like that, I'll most likely do a video for Danger. And I'll kind of showcase what she can kind of do, etc. from that point on. But ideally, I want to just kind of showcase what Magic Gear can do. Hence, because she's one of the most populars in the game so far at the moment. So I think it just makes more sense for me to kind of come with that angle. Alright, cool. So that was the non-combo route 3. So that might be a separate part here. So maybe. Yeah, so. Coastals. This video is going to be good. I know it's going to be good. It's just going to take a bit of effort to basically put together first. So if you're into, like, you know what I mean, loud, obnoxious shouting, screaming, hype moments and things like that, you will like this video. You will like this video 100%. Obviously, like I said, you ain't seen that moment because I'm just kind of editing like the intros and stuff like that and the progression side of it. But then when I throw in like the gameplay and shit like that and the verse on the people online, it's gonna be exciting. But it's always like the intros that take the longest for me to build on. But I like Ghost Rider and Deadpool. Oh, word. You know what? I didn't like Ghost Rider when I first played it. Deadpool was funny, and you know what? Saying that Deadpool was my main at first because you know what? I love his ultimate, bruv. I think his ultimate is like sick. Well, not his ultimate, but his, what's it called? His Token Assemble. Did you not buy the game then? I take it you didn't because I remember you was asking me a question beforehand. Like, where is it? Is it there? I did. Don't know if I've added this video in yet. I was getting my ass whooped. Actually, no, I was doing the whipping. Fair enough. Oh, Loki. I forgot about Loki. I like Loki as well. Loki's pretty sick. But he's a bit weird to use because I noticed his counter doesn't always work as I like it to work. For example, like there's a lot of times I try to throw it out and I still get chipped for it. That was wide. This must be like bronze or silver rank, innit? Yeah. Well, he used gold. I think I was silver at the time. But I'm sure I made sure to get up. Yeah, so this is when I was using Deadpool on my team. But Deadpool is clean. But yeah, I didn't know combos in silver rank. Like, I didn't know combos. This has got no audio. Oh, well, it would help if I... Oh, this is where I started trolling players, bro. I started getting to a trolling phase. That was a crazy miss. That was a crazy whiff, bro. That was a punishment waiting to happen, bro. Okay, yeah. So this is where I can start my bronze process. Okay, so let me just write bronze on it. You know, it would help if I put everything in order. But obviously, the way how I record it is not like that. It's because I ran out of space, man. I think if we didn't run out of space, we'd probably be in a better position. But because I ran out of space, I was just throwing things in each different hard drives and shit. And so I've now got to go through a whole process of thinking, yeah, cool, what part was this at, etc. Did I use Deadpool on this team? Yeah. I'm trying to see when I used the ultimate. Maybe I might see. You know, let's reload this, man. This song needs a reload in it. So I'm telling you, there's bangers, bruv. No. Grease. Grease. Yeah, I got this trolley face. How do I change the? Yeah, because I don't want it too obnoxious in my face. Yeah, Devil was cool. Devil's cool, but he's hard to use though, because he just does more damage to himself than anything. That was a crazy ass pose though, I can't lie. That he, like, I like how he's got like a lot of secret moves. I'm still kind of learning how to do the, you know, the one with the Yoshimitsu when he's on a sword. He's like that kind of sus. I can't lie. If someone clips that moment, that's gonna be like, yo, that guy, what the guy doing, bro? But he's on a sword and he's got his legs folded. He's holding the sword like that. He's like, you know what I'm saying? It's jokes, bro. Yeah, at this point, I kind of suck though. I'm not gonna say I'm anything too crazy, but I'm nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice now. Yeah, like I said, I'm bronze rank here, so I wasn't too nice, bro. I was still kind of getting used to the game. But what I noticed is, you know, when I do that anyways, is players still see me when I jump up, which I thought was kind of like defeat the purpose. Because I was realizing, I was thinking, because when I started getting to like maybe like gold ranks and things like that, I noticed players would keep punishing me when I do that. So I was like, why are they punishing me? Then I realized, oh, okay, well, they see when I jump up. I thought they didn't see me. I thought they were still looking at their character, but I was wrong for that. Jump up. Yep, there. I knew that moment there. I was like, yeah, perfect. You know, that was such an anime moment there. I can't even lie to you. I know I'm gassing it, yo. But look, the guy pushed me into a corner, bruv. I planned it there as well, because I thought to myself, how do I play as magic actually be good with magic? And this is what I started to realize, and I started tapping in. How do you actually use magic on the game? And I thought, her idea is you want to plant as, like, your portals everywhere. So any scenario, you might need to use them. You don't just want to use it to kind of attack, but you want to use to kind of set up things. Like, I missed it terribly, but you know what I mean? So for example, the situation here where I planted here, you know what I mean? I put another one there. I forgot about the one behind me. Like, I made him forget that was one behind me. But when he knocks me back, you know what I mean? Anime moment. Get landed right there. Like, right there, bro. Anime moment there, bro. A crazy anime moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I feel like. That's how I started learning that this is how you probably use magic then. You know what I mean? So let's put that as anime moment. I'm emphasizing that specific moment there as well. There's gonna be a lot of moments like that as well in this game, where I kind of stumble upon. But that was just one I noticed at that point there. Okay. Now I need to know which ones I haven't used. Fuck's sake, this is gonna be long. We might have to kind of go through a lot of it off stream as well, and then obviously you can see the process of how far we've gotten and shit like that. You know what I mean? But well, what we'll do, we'll end the stream at that point. You know what I mean? Because obviously when we gone back to the stream, I want you lot to see a lot more progression and things like that. But if you lot have liked the stream so far, you know, you like what you see, you like this behind the scenes and things like that, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, you know, so I can see you in the next one, all that shit. But you already know what it is. You know, LT, aka TANKdGAMER. See you next one. Let's get it. Bow. We out.